Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am doing my January week 1 check-in, and this is from January 4th to the 10th. Even though I did get paid on the 6th, I wanted to backtrack a couple of days and deduct whatever expenses out of each category. So at the top of my weekly check-in, I have bills categorized as a yellow highlighter, sinking funds as pink, and then weekly expenses as blue. So I already did take out my bills. I do have a couple of weekly expenses from my wallet, and so we're just gonna hop right into it. I do have some change that I do have. I believe this is 125. So we have 50, 70, 90, 95, 100, 105, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I am an all cash budgeter. I do use my credit card for most of my expenses except for rent, and I don't use my credit card. I use my checking account for my rent, and then also for gas I pay in cash. Everything else I take the cash out and I deposit it into my checking account so I can pay my credit card back. So the reason why I have change is because I am going to be taking out whatever I need from my weekly expenses and sinking funds, but today I don't have any sinking funds. It is going to be a short video, but I did want to get my weekly check-in done so that I can work on when I get paid for my budget for next week. Versus groceries, I spent $195. I should be leaving $70 left in groceries. I started off with $265. 1, 250, 65. I just need to put these hundreds up here and then grab a 5. So we have 50, 60, 65, 70. What I'm actually gonna do is exchange the 2 5s and the 10 and grab a 20. Just in case I do need the change. So now I have $70 rolling over for next week. Next I have gas. I spent cash, so I'm not going to take anything out of that. But I do need my calculator so that I know how much to pull out, just in case. So next I have eating out. I have 2 from Jimmy John's, but remaining I should have 105. I started off with 150, so I just need to take out 45. So I have the exact change in here. We have 50, 100, and 55. Actually, for eating out, I'm gonna exchange the 50 for 2 20s and the 10, just so it's easier for the next check-in and or cash envelope stuffing, or whenever I get food from eating out. So just to make sure, 50, 70, 90, 100, and 105. Here's eating out. Let me just check these all off. So I already deducted this earlier, which was Netflix and life insurance. We did eating out, and then I also did gas. I don't need to check that. Well, we'll just check it just in case. Gas should have 60. Yeah, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60 for gas. Just to make sure. Toiletries, I didn't spend anything this past week, as well as fun, so we're gonna skip with those categories. And then last but not least, I do have miscellaneous, which I did purchase something from Amazon for my dad. So I spent $32, and let's see how I'm gonna deduct this. Have 100, 250, 75. So I should have 248 left over. I thought I had 280 in miscellaneous. Let me check my budget. Yeah, so I'm missing $5. I wonder if I had to use it for something and I just didn't write it down. I guess I'm just gonna have to take it from my change and be left with $120, and then I'm gonna go ahead and deposit the rest. I think that's gonna work out best. So let's take out, we have 100, 200. I need $48. So let's keep the 20, put the 50 here. 100, 200, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, and 48. Okay, I feel like I'm doing this backwards. I'm already almost at 10 minutes, guys, and I don't even have a lot to check in. It's annoying. I'm sorry. So we have 100, 200, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, and 48 in miscellaneous left over, which is actually pretty good, not gonna lie. I hope by the end of the month I have a good amount to add into my monthly challenge, savings challenge. So there's that. I did not use my calculator to add everything up, but I spent $20 for Jimmy John's, $40 on gas. I'm gonna skip that because I didn't take money out of there. We also have 25 from Jimmy John's again, and then Amazon 32, and then groceries 195. So that totals up to $272. So first I will go ahead and take out 120, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm actually gonna keep the nicer fives. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so this is a change. I did deduct the $5 from my change just so that what I am depositing is the correct amount that I need to pay my credit card. Okay, so we have 100, 200, 250, 255, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72. $272. and that is correct. I will be depositing this so I can pay off my credit card, and then I'm gonna just keep this for any other change that I might need for my next either cash envelope stuffing or my next check-in. I do need change from this, so I might just go ahead and just have a different denomination, but I think 120 is a good amount of change. That this is a buffer. I keep about $500 in my check-in account as a buffer already, but this is just cash I have on hand. That's a buffer. So like I said, this is going to get deposited into my bank. I'm gonna add this in my wallet so I can do that tomorrow. When I do get cash for my next cash envelope stuffing, I do get paid tomorrow, and so I just wanted to finish off this week right by doing my weekly check-in. But I think that is all for this video. I know I am not super aesthetic with my budget, and I'm just honestly, I have been doing what works best for me. I know there are a lot of channels now that are very aesthetically pleasing, and I'm all for it. I'm not trying to spend any extra money to get new budget binders. I'm just using everything that I already have. I have a ton of product left from when I had my Etsy shop a couple of years ago, and so I'm just continuing to use what I do have, and I'm not trying to overconsume on things that I don't need, and really just hone in on being intentional and what I'm spending my money on. That is it for today's video. I'm sorry this went way over than what I expected, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.